Microsoft surprised us all when they announced the acquisition of LinkedIn, and at 50% of their closing share price at the time. Upon reflection, it made sense why the world's leading cloud network and professional network would come together. Even though they've hinted at their vision for the future, what is less clear is how it's going to impact the landscape of recruitment for employers, for candidates, and certainly for recruiters. So here are our 4 predictions as to how it's going to completely transform the face of recruitment. It makes absolute sense for Microsoft to invest in the messaging capability within LinkedIn, creating almost a integrated experience between an Outlook, Skype, and LinkedIn. As a result, traditional email as we know it is going to all but die off. Instead, communication is going to be shorter, the frequency is going to go up, leaning more towards an instant messaging type mechanic. So with LinkedIn's messaging capability improving, you'll no longer need to forward a PDF or Word version of your CV. Your CV, the traditional one, is going to become obsolete. Instead, everyone's going to have a central online identity, and with built-in Dynamics CRM type capability, you'll be able to forward your profile to jobs, track the status of those applications, arrange your interviews. So our advice would be to start treating your LinkedIn profile like your CV. A recent report by Cisco was saying that by 2019, 80% of all traffic, internet traffic, will be video. And this is where we think Microsoft's 2011 acquisition of Skype will really come to the fore. Experts have been saying for a while now that video is the future of recruitment, but with WhatsApp now testing video messaging, it's quite clear to see that video and video communication within the office will become commonplace. And what's more interesting is that that spells potentially the death of face-to-face interviews. So sending a video message by cover letter, for your cover letter, would differentiate you if you were doing that today. But if you're not doing that in 24 months, you'll be left behind. So with LinkedIn and Skype being integrated, this could then bring about intuitive artificial intelligence and machine learning. So if I was messaging you, instant messaging, or sending you a video recording about a resourcing plan for a project, it could suddenly prompt a search of your first and second connections and suggest people that you're already connected to that might be right for your project. So this would mean that candidates and employers will be a little bit closer to each other. For recruiters, it would mean that you're going to have to work a little bit harder for your dollars or your Brexit beaten pound. So the suggestion here was to become more niche, work on the quality of your relationships in order for you to continue to add value to both the employer and the candidate. You might agree with 1, 4, or none of these predictions, but hopefully what we can all agree on, which is amplifyingly clear, is that Microsoft's massive grab for LinkedIn, and indeed Skype previously, is going to fundamentally change the way that recruitment is done for the employer, for the job seeker, and recruiters. And the question we've all got to ask ourselves is how and when is it going to impact the way that we work?